What's up, man? So I've been grinning and bearing it and holding through everything that happens to me with the hope that as long as I hold on to the person I was before these things started happening to me, eventually I will find a way and I will persevere until it's finished. And the right wins, justice prevails. Not politically. So the first thing I want to say is that I made it to a music industry school. Elliot Holz's nephew was my roommate. He was above me, and then I moved into his room with him, and then we started making music. Someone showed up and gave us mushrooms. In the mushrooms, we both saw things together separately that made us go home. And we both left without telling each other at around the exact same time on the last day. I saw the consciousness of children across America being completely destroyed, and they have nothing at all, soulless, because some darkness wanted bodies. It needed an army. And then I went home and I chased the girl, and I had the best time of my life. And then I realized that I had been leading another girl on for a long time. That's arguably much better for me. But I was young, and I thought if I just stack up all these amazing moments, in the end I won't regret it. Even though I always knew that you are the influence you had on the world instead of the idea you had of yourself. You are your actions. So I did hurt that girl, and I lost everything for it. Job, car, friends. Later in life, I've realized that they weren't worth it at all. Everything that I lost was meaningless. It was nothing. And losing it pushed me to grow. And I'm very proud of who I've become. But at the time, I lost everything, and I drove my car 90 miles an hour into a telephone pole, I think. I've seen a picture of the front of the car, and you know how strong an engine is for a wooden telephone pole, for a car to hit the telephone pole, and it's pushed the engine in, and it's like in the center of your hood if you have like a sedan. So I was going fast. I remember hitting the steering wheel and then just getting up, and I don't think I was in the same universe. I didn't have a cognitive decline. I didn't have residual trauma or bad patterns. I vibrated into a different realm, like now I'm in purgatory. So I think if you're here and you're real, then you're probably also in purgatory. Regardless, I never gave up fighting. I got up every day. I put it all together and I forced it as far as I could push it. And I kept learning and growing as the world got worse and heavier. Energy vampires, draconic matrix. You wake up, you fight to feel like you did before, and then a sleep paralysis demon emerges, and you literally can't move, and all the stuff you just worked so hard for gets eaten by something, and then all the people that you thought were your friends start as the demon shares all of the resources, and you realize everyone that was around you was playing a show. Because if you're real, then what you feel is real, and they'll never be real. So that happened to me 40 or 50 times before I learned that we only have the present moment. So life is just present moment after present moment after present moment. Eventually, I guess I pioneered and persevered enough that I had hacked reality a little bit, and I started getting spiritual teachers. But I just don't see a possibility of me having somebody like me around. I was holding out for the universe to deliver me the right people, so I knew I wasn't alone. I was waiting for God's miracle. And they're backhanded. It's like he has to give me food, but he's like it's my mom. It's exactly like my mom. He'll have to give me a bowl of food, but he needs to poison it just enough that I'm going to be sick for a week. Then he'll make the food. And I still have to hunt and get all the ingredients and survive. God is supposed to do all these things for us because he loves us, because we don't give up on him. We don't give up on ourselves. God is supposed to be there for us and always be there. But if I go and I lose whatever I've been holding on to that keeps me at least at the road back through all my memories, even though I can't see it, it's not gone yet. Which means that there's part of me that's still around. So as I'm watching them all lose themselves and half-ass their way, just to take advantage of God's kindness and with a sense of entitlement. As long as I'm not gone, there's at least an example of what life should be or could be.